Hey, I want you to hear something, bro. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12. Because you listening, you paying attention. You've been watching us on YouTube. Now, what does the Lord require us? Step back for me. You was in the right spot over here. Right. What do the Lord require us if you've been watching? Let me see if you've been paying attention. Watch this. I'm going to show you. All right, I want you to see this. Read. Deuteronomy 10 and 12.
Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 12.
Now, let's go to Matthew 24. Because people going to, people going fro. Hey, just like in the days of Noah, right? Noah was out there preaching. Noah was on these same street corners saying, hey, look, come out of sin. Like Isaiah 58 say, cry loud, spare not. Show my people their transgressions. But as we know, as we read, no one paid attention. Like nobody's taking heed to the Bible.
Right.
Nobody cares. Nobody don't want to know nothing.
Right.
Nobody's questioning nothing.
Right.
Nobody's questioning the Christian church, these pastors. Let's find out a little bit of history. Matthew 24 and 37.
Matthew chapter 24 and verse 37. But as the days of Noah.
As the days of what?
As the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
So shall also the coming of the Son of Man shall be. The same way Noah, same way Christ coming. Christ got his prophets out here, guess what? Warning the people. You're gonna die if you're smoking.
Right.
You're gonna die if you don't want to listen to the commandments.
Right.
You want to do what you want to do.
Right.
That's what we're out here warning you for, to come back to the commandments. Read.
For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying, and giving in marriage.
So they were doing everything in the world but worried about the commandments. They said they was eating, they were drinking, they were getting drunk, they were marrying the other nations. Nobody gave a damn about anything that Noah was saying, right? Read.
Until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
Guess what? And that day Christ said, hey, the Lord said, hey, Noah, go on in the boat. Now everybody looking. The rain starts to come down. Now everybody looking. But Noah been out there the whole time telling the people to repent, to come back to the laws of God, or the Lord is going to destroy you. Read it again.
For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying, and giving in marriage.
Read.
Until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
Read.
And knew not until the flood came, and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Then so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Now just picture this. When Noah went on that boat, don't you think people was trying to run up in there when that water started to rise up to their ankles?
Right.
It started to rise up to their knees. Then they started to realize, because remember, it hadn't rained in so long, it never rained. But Noah said, hey, it's going to rain for 40 days and 40 nights, and God's going to destroy this place. That's right. The God of Israel is going to destroy. He's not this emotional Christian church taught God.
Right.
God is, give me Exodus 15 verse 3. Exodus chapter 15 verse 3. God is a man of war. You're going to start respecting him or you're going to die. Right. Plain and simple. Read.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 15 and verse 3. The Lord is a man of war.
The Lord is what?
The Lord is a man of war.
All through the Bible you read about God destroying the other nations for the Israelites' sake. Or destroying the Israelites because they wasn't keeping the commandments. So guess what? He sent the other nations to jack their behind up.
Right.
The same thing happened today. Give me Psalm 17 verse 13. The Lord uses the other nations to jack you up. He called them your enemies because you do not listen to the Bible. Right. Psalms chapter 17 and verse 13. All right? Right there. Yeah. So, We know by not keeping the commandments that we are in sin. All right? Just like the days of Noah, so shall the Son of Christ come and destroy this place. Great Babylon, which we call America. You blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans need to wake up, come back to the commandments of God and the faith in Christ if you want to enter in salvation.
Right.
All right, read 17 and 13.
Psalm chapter 17 and verse 13.
Bring it out.
Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
You see that? The Lord calls the other nations the wicked, which is his sword, which he's using to jack the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans up. He's using the other nations to do this because we do not keep the commandments of God. Plain and simple. God has a chosen people. Give me Matthew chapter 15 and verse 24. We're not out here running our mouth. We're out here speaking, thus saith the Lord. How you doing today, brother? Come on up. How many of y'all call? What's your name, my brother?
My name's Tank.
Tank? Yep.
Tank.
Tank. Okay. You ever heard you was an Israelite according to the Bible?
I've been watching y'all on YouTube and stuff.
So you've been watching classes on YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
You interested?
Something like that.
You say my sheep hear my voice?
I'm getting there.
You getting there? How long you been listening?
About a month.
About a month?
Yeah.
Okay. So you know you're an Israelite, right?
Yeah.
You know you the chosen people, God. What tribe you from, bro?
I ain't pick one yet.
What's your father?
My father?
Yeah. What was your father's nationality?
Uh,
Consider African American?
Yeah.
Okay, you're from the tribe of Judah right here. Right? Because in the Bible you won't see African American or West Indian or Haitian, Puerto Rican, Cuban. But you see these names right here that's to your left. Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Gad. All right, so you'll be considered from the tribe of Judah, same tribe I'm from, where most brothers are from, because we're out here waking the people up, which is prophesied in Genesis 49, all right? So where you going, bro?
back to my kids in the morning.
Okay. How old your kids?
My 3, 1, I got 8 months in there.
Hey, do me a favor. Bring the car and park it right here. I want to show you
My
something.
wife in there though, too.
She watching? Hey, I want you to hear something, bro. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12. Because you listening, you paying attention. You've been watching us on YouTube. Now, what does the Lord require us? Step back for me. You was in the right spot over here.
All right.
What do the Lord require us if you've been watching? Let me see if you've been paying attention. Watch this. I'm going to show you. All right, I want you to see this. Read. Deuteronomy 10 and 12.
Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 12.
Come on.
And now, Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee? But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
Read.
To keep the commandments of the Lord,
Uh-huh.
and his statutes which I command thee this day for thy good.
For thy good. You understand that you have to come back to the laws, statutes, and commandments. You got your wife and kids in the car. You're the example. You're the example.
Right.
You have to be keeping the commandments. You have to start keeping the Sabbath day to show them. You have to start it. It's no waiting on anybody. You have to be your own man and show yourself approved unto God.
Right.
Just like all of us did at one point. Now we're the examples for our family. Now, hell, we're the examples for OKC as in general, as a whole. You need to be doing the same thing. Give me Sirach chapter 5, verse 7. Because it's no time to delay. You know Christ coming? What days are we in right now, according to the prophecies in the Bible? We're in the last days.
Teach, Chuck.
We're in the last days. It's no time for playing games. It's no time for fulfilling the worldly lust or the worldly pleasures in life. We need to be keeping the commandments of God. That's your whole duty right there. According to Ecclesiastes, because Solomon had what? Solomon had everything. But he summed it up at the end of Ecclesiastes. He said, at the end of the day, man, keep the commandments.
Right.
All this stuff I got, I can't take it with me.
Right.
You understand that? Read.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 5, verse 7.
Bring it out.
Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off day to day.
You see that? Don't put off day to day. What you doing today?
I'm gonna go take him to the house and I'm gonna go to my brother
About to go to your brother's house? What y'all about to kick it?
No, we just gotta go read and stuff. My grandma just passed a couple days ago.
You say your grandmother just passed?
Yeah.
Okay, so you say you about to go drop your family off and then go to your brother and y'all about to read? Okay, grieve. Won't you come up to the school today? Sit down and talk with us.
Where that's at?
Did you get a flyer? Show them. Turn it to the back.
Is that on Martin Luther King right there?
1617 Northeast 23rd. It's like the intersection right there. It's just right down the street.
Right there by the
Close to MLK. It's right there by what, a nail shop, across the street from the pawn shop. You know what I'm saying? You'll see us out there.
All right.
Just come down 23rd. Look, we'll sit down and hold a conversation. Show you some commandments. I know you say you're grieving. We'll show you scriptures in the Bible about grieving. It says grieve to that person, grieve worthily. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna grieve. We gonna go through death. We're gonna go through life. All right. Come down and sit with us, bro. It's time. It's not to delay anymore. The Lord is calling. So you start by coming first. Then you'll get your brother. Then you'll get your wife and your kids. We got kids classes. We teach the kids about the prophets in the Bible. We have our wives up there, which show the women that come in how to love their husbands and how to deal with their husbands. And we'll deal with you, bro. That's the love we have for our people. That's why we out here. It's freezing cold out here, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? My little chap, but this is real. We come out here to show our people in any condition, anytime, bro. This is what we love to do. We've been dispatched by the Lord thy God, and guess what? You have too. So delay not. See you at 3, right? I got your word. Come to the school, bro. All right, man.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong.